Have you ever felt like doing nothing at all? Like your dreams are too far and your body too tired? What if I told you the real treasure you're searching for is already inside you? This is a story about a girl who found something more valuable than gold. Let's begin. It was a quiet morning in the village of Willowbrook. The sun was slowly rising behind the hills, painting the sky in soft orange. Birds were singing gently in the trees, and the air was fresh and calm. In this peaceful village lived a 20-year-old girl named Lena. Lena was kind, quiet, and gentle, but she was also known for something else. She was very lazy, while other girls helped their families cook, wash, or work in the fields. Lena spent most of her time lying in the shade of an old tree. She loved to daydream. She imagined a life where she didn't have to do anything hard, a life full of comfort, full of beauty, without effort. Have you ever wished life could be easy all the time? What would you do if you never had to struggle again? When her mother asked her to help with the dishes, she would say, "Just 5 more minutes, Mama." When her father asked her to collect firewood, she would reply, "It's too hot today. I'll go tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. The neighbors would shake their heads. Some said, "She has such a sweet heart, but no will." Others simply smiled sadly and said, "She is wasting her youth." One afternoon, while Lena was lying under her favorite tree, something unusual happened. A monk arrived in the village. He was old, with silver hair and peaceful eyes. His name was Master Tenzin. He had come from the mountains and was known for his wisdom. The villagers came to greet him with food and kind words, but the monk noticed something strange. Every day, as he walked through the village, he saw the same girl in the same spot, doing nothing. One day, he quietly walked up to her and asked, "Young lady, why do you lie here all day?" Lena opened her eyes slowly and replied, "Because everything else feels too hard. I don't have the strength, and maybe I don't even care." The monk looked at her, but didn't judge. Instead, he asked, "Do you want to be rich?" Lena sat up. Her eyes, for the first time, were curious. "Rich, of course. Who doesn't want that? And you, if someone told you there's a secret treasure, would you go find it? Or would you stay where it's safe?" The monk smiled gently. He pointed to the mountains in the distance and said, "Behind those mountains, there is a secret cave. Inside the cave is a precious diamond. If you find it, you'll never have to worry about anything again." Lena looked toward the mountains. She had never been that far from home. She had never climbed a mountain before. She frowned. That sounds really hard. The monk nodded. Yes, it is. But no treasure is easy to find. He turned to walk away. Lena looked at the path ahead. Then she looked at her hands, and something inside her whispered, "What if it's true?" She stood up slowly and said aloud, "All right, I'll go." Lena began her journey. At first, the walk was peaceful. The wind played with her hair. The birds sang softly, but soon the path became steep. Her feet began to hurt. Her dress got caught on sharp branches. She felt tired, really tired. "I can't do this," she whispered once. But then she closed her eyes and imagined the diamond, a soft sparkle, a better life. So she took another step, and then another. Have you ever kept going, even when your body begged you to stop? What kept you moving? As the sun moved across the sky, she climbed higher and higher. Her legs ached, her back was sore, but she kept going. When she finally reached the top of the mountain, she was breathless. But when she looked around, her heart opened wide. The view was beautiful. The clouds floated below her. The trees looked like little toys, and the sky was endless. She stood there for a while, feeling something new, pride. Then she remembered the cave. She began her descent, but going down was harder than going up. The rocks slipped under her feet. She fell, scratched her knees. Tears filled her eyes, but still she kept walking. At last, just before sunset, she saw it. A cave hidden behind tall grass and trees. Her heart beat faster. She ran inside. It was cold. It was dark. She searched every corner, but there was no diamond. She searched again. Still nothing. She sat down on the floor. Her hands were shaking. Her heart was heavy. Why did he lie to me?" she whispered. She wanted to cry. She wanted to scream. "I came all this way for nothing." She thought about staying in the cave forever. She didn't want to climb the mountain again. She didn't want to face anyone. Have you ever felt disappointed after giving your all? Did it ever make you want to give up completely? But then, something inside her changed. The way back was long. Every step was a test. But Lena didn't stop. When she finally returned to the village, the stars were already in the sky. She walked straight to the temple where Master Tenzin was waiting. He looked at her, tired and dirty, and smiled. "Ah, you made it back." Lena looked at him with anger and pain in her voice. There was no diamond. The monk nodded. Are you sure? She paused. Her breath was shaky. Yes. Then the monk said softly, but look at you. You crossed the mountain. You fought your fear, your pain, your doubt. You didn't give up. Before, you couldn't even walk to the well. Now, you've walked through the wild, climbed peaks, and come home stronger. Lena stood still. Tears slowly rolled down her cheeks. The monk touched her shoulder gently. The real diamond was never in the cave. It was always inside you. From that day on, Lena changed. She woke up early. She worked beside her mother. She helped the village. People watched with wonder. They asked, what happened to her? And Master Tenzin simply smiled. He knew. The girl who once slept under the tree had awakened something greater than gold. Sometimes the mountain outside is not the hardest part. It's the mountain inside us that takes the most courage to climb. What is your mountain? What step can you take today, even a small one,